sinking feeling sets. It feels just like a hole inside.
Oh my God. Yes, the last thing I remember about last night, first of all, we went to a bar and got completely wasted with all of our friends and all the people that are on our team over here. And I remember doing a lot of Jaeger bombs. I remember that for sure.
Drinking a Jaeger bomb and almost getting in a fight. We head to this bar and this guy comes up to us, and I guess he's upset because we're American, I'm guessing. Anyway, he almost threw a punch, but we stopped him. And then we drank Jaeger, so it was a good night.
And then on the walk back, I remember there was a homeless lady who was the sweetest woman in the world, who was selling just the most, she had like a flea market inside of her bag that she was just selling stuff. So I bought a book. Actually, wait, oh, this is perfect. I bought this book. I don't know who this person is at all. Evelyn Wall. I'm sorry if you do, and I should be, if you're offended that I don't. I bought a book that's an autobiography about this person, and or just a biography about this person, and for £2 on the street. And then we got back out to the place we were at, and then I bought a big jug of water, Doritos, and I watched Forensic Files on Netflix with Max until we went to sleep. Oh, we talked to a cat for a while too. Yeah.
The biggest party animal would have to be Dan. Dan not only parties often, but he's very good at it. Case in point, last night he outdrank everyone by liters. So that was that.
Dan is the biggest party animal in our band. He just goes and goes and goes, and he never skips a beat. He's always ready to do whatever he has to do. I mean, high five for that. He's good at it. Ooh, okay. As you can tell by my reaction, I took it sexually. But as far as that goes, I want to say Max. I want to say Max gets down. Max is an interesting person. He's very quick and funny, and me and him like butts a lot. So I'd say, just based off that and the conversations we've had about them, I'd have to say Max is the dirtiest member of our band.
I'm gonna go ahead, and it might be kind of a cop-out, but I'm gonna say Cody's the dirtiest member only because he has this, he's been listening to a lot of like funky music, like Uptown Funk. So dirty in the sense that like it's funky, not so much that he doesn't shower. He does shower, I promise.
I don't know, I have a bunch. I can never stop moving.
Oh, you know what? It might be Zach, and this isn't even that like crazy to me, but I notice he does this all the time. He likes to rub his thumb against different cloths. Like if he's wearing like a short sleeve shirt, he'll just like have his, oh sorry, if he's wearing a short sleeve shirt, he'll just have his thumb on his like collar, like doing that, or he'll like touch stuff like that. But it's I know it's not that crazy, but that's the first thing I can think of. I don't know if I can take credit for as far as quirkiest, but I have this bad habit of if I hear anything that seems awry or askew, I'll go to the worst possible thing in my brain. Like if we're in the van, and the guys mess with me all the time. Like if we're in the van and I hear like a pop, and it could be just like this really like, you know, nothing that big. I'll be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like I'll immediately imagine the van like exploding. And they'll be like, oh yeah, no, this is the worst thing ever that you can imagine is gonna happen, so that I freak out. Maybe Zach and I have that title.
The worst thing about being on tour is missing your friends and your family. I know that I have missed Thanksgivings, I've almost missed Christmases, birthdays, things like that, and you just get homesick. You know, you miss sleeping in your own bed. It's a lot of sacrifice being on the road and being gone from your homes for that long, but it's worth it.
When you're gone for so long, not everyone always understands, you know, the distance and how busy you can be. A lot of people think of touring as just partying, and they don't understand that it's a real job. There's a lot of business ethics that go into it, a lot of meetings, a lot of constant working. So loved ones, maybe not noticing or feeling as loved as you would hope that they felt. The distance gets a little bit daunting sometimes, but you know, when you love something this much as we do, you can have to go for it and hope that people understand. And people do understand out there, you just gotta find the right people for that. To alleviate the boredom of anything, phones are very good for that. you can kind of lose yourself in them playing a game or two. Oh my God, so I like Candy Crush. I'm not going to invite you to play it on Facebook, don't worry. But there is a new one called Candy Crush Soda, which I'm kind of obsessed with, honestly. And I didn't know this was a real thing. When you play a game, I was thinking it's like called Tetris syndrome. Like the more you play a game, if you play it way too much, if you like, like if you're looking into a light and you look away and you blink, you see that light. Well, recently, actually, when we were at TeamRock Radio's studio, I blinked really fast and I saw Candy Crush on the wall. So I think I have a problem.
I consider myself a pretty social guy, so I like to go and hang out with all the other bands that are out here because every tour is a new chance to meet new people and hang out. And a lot of these people we're going to see again, whether it's at a festival or another tour. So it's nice to build friendships because you're gone a lot being in a band. So it's cool to have friends from around different places.
And that's all I've ever wanted.
One, you get to meet a lot of new people. And which is incredible. Everyone has a story, and some people are nice, some people aren't. But either way, getting to meet them is always an adventure. And two would be, I would say playing music, but it's kind of a cop-out. Everyone would say that. I'm going to say the food. Getting to try all the new culinary adventures around the world is always great.
I'd say the best thing about being on the road is witnessing the growth and all the hard work that you put into the thing that you love most, seeing all the fruits of your labor right in front of your eyes, like going on stage and being deafened by all the people screaming the lyrics that you wrote down, and then getting off the stage and going to the merch table and hugging all these people and hearing the stories about how the songs have helped them when you know that you were that kid when you were growing up. That is probably the best thing to me.